welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca. My husband Murphy and I travel full-time in our 1969 Volkswagen bus. So right now we are in Moab, Utah, and we're waiting on a part for the bus. So there's a part we need that needs to be special ordered, and in the meantime, the bus runs, but we just don't want to drive it really far, so we're kind of stuck in a parking lot. It's the place where we've been sleeping. It's a trailhead in Moab. It's fine, we're just a little cooped up here in the bus. I thought, what better thing to do when you have nothing to do but sit in a parking lot than clean everything in the bus. So I haven't done a full clean of the bus since like December, and now it's almost like May. So it's been a while. I clean the bus fairly often, like clean the floors. The floors especially get like really dirty. I like sweep them out almost every day, but not like a deep clean where I take everything out of the bus and just like clean the bananas out of it. So I'm gonna like do this Marie Kondo style, not like in the decluttering way because we don't have a lot of like excess things to get rid of, but in the I'm gonna take everything out kind of way, because I think that's like kind of her method, like get it all out, declutter, and then put it back in. I'm gonna get it all out, clean it, put it all back in. I'm gonna show you how this goes. You'll get a good look of everything that we have in the bus, and I'll also show you the before. This is like a little bit embarrassing, I gotta say, because not only is it dirty in here right now, it's also messy. If you know me, like in real life, you know that I'm very neat, but we were out really late last night, and when we got home, we just like kind of tornadoed the whole van. We also have like all of our climbing gear out right now. Like, it's embarrassing in here. I'm gonna show it to you. And hopefully the after, it will be sparkling clean and neat. All right, here we go. All right, so starting up front, this is the current state of the bus. So this is mostly our climbing gear. It's like just out and about because we've been doing so much climbing lately. So I'm gonna clean that up. And then just like random clothes. So I'm also gonna like take everything out of the center console and like clean that all out. If you can hear this, I know there's a lot of road noise, but if you can hear this, it's just like full of desert sand. I'm gonna try and get that out. Like the whole floor is just like full of sand. If we go in the back, please don't judge us. It's messy. We got like a billion pairs of shoes out, clothes from yesterday, toothbrushes. It's just like, it's real in here. So trash. There's jewelry in the sink because obviously, and then even just like our cabinets and stuff. Like I'm gonna take everything out of these cabinets. Getting a bit much in here. It really needs to be cleaned out. Yeah, this is the state of our bus right now. It's pretty bad. You can just see like fully like the dirt that's happening down here too. So that's basically where we're at right now. So I'm gonna start just pulling everything out and get to work. All right, oh, got some good cleaning here happening. Here, welcome to my empty house tour. So everything's out, all the cabinets, everything up front is out. So now I just gotta clean it, and let me show you, hang on. Like, the dirt's real, right? Like, look at inside the cabinet. And what's terrible is that we don't have a vacuum, so I just have to like use a tiny dustpan to clean this all up and then wash the floors and stuff. Like, it's dirty in here, it's real. And then let me walk around front and show you everything we own in the front of a parking spot. It would have been much more satisfying to like lay it all out and see everything we have, but it gets really busy in this parking lot at night, so I didn't want to take up like another parking space. I wanted to like try and keep it compact. So I don't have anything like fancy to clean with, like I don't have like the vacuum or anything, but I will sweep with this. And then I have like this itty bitty little dustpan and broom to like sweep out the cabinets and stuff. And then I'll just wipe everything with some Dr. Bronner's, a little bit of vinegar, and just a cloth. And that'll basically be what I have to clean. So hopefully it gets clean. Why are there 5 million lentils in here? Like, what even happened? I like can't even get them out. They're like stuck in here. I'm afraid if I pick at them, they're gonna go underneath. Oh, I should do it with a knife. So here's the problem with putting everything that you own in a giant jumble pile in a parking lot, is it just took me like 15 minutes to find this knife. And the knife is dirty. I feel like this video is just like our dirtiness, like exposed. We've completed the sweeping out portion of the cleaning, and we've moved on to the soap and vinegar mixture portion of the cleaning. And as I do this, I thought I'd tell you a little story. A story about how we found ourselves stuck in a parking lot in Moab. So, we drive a very old bus. It's 50 years old. Things break. So, a few days ago, we started hearing like a little bit of a grinding, like vibrational noise when we were driving. Murphy was like, it's probably the wheel bearings. But it wasn't that bad, and we knew we were going north from here and found a Volkswagen mechanic in Salt Lake City. So we're like, oh, we'll just go when we're in Salt Lake City, we'll stop there, we'll get it fixed up. We even had met some people from Salt Lake City, and they were like, yeah, like come stay with us if you need to, take a shower, have a place to sleep. So we're like, okay, great. And as soon as we made that plan, the sound got like 300 times worse. Uh-oh, we should not be driving this car. So we found a mechanic here in Moab that would replace the wheel bearings for us. He orders the part, and then the following day he can get us in. But he's going on vacation the day after that, so we like had to get it done that one day. So we're like one of the last projects of the day, so we spend all day like homeless, carless, wandering around Moab, which was not bad. It was fun. This is a great place to be. At the end of the day, he was like, okay, like I just got it done for you, all set, except it's still making the noise. It's kind of a bummer because we like spent the money to have it diagnosed. He diagnosed it as the front wheel bearings, which apparently did need to be replaced, but were not as bad as the rear wheel bearings. The ones in the back. So, but he was like, I'm going on vacation, so I can't help you with the rear ones. Okay, well, we can probably, Murphy can probably replace them if he can get the right tools and the parts. So that's where we go next. We're like, okay, there's a Napa in town, there's an O'Reilly Auto Parts in town, like really not paying attention to what I'm doing. Hopefully it gets clean. Oh, I think it's getting clean, look at that rag. So we go to the O'Reilly, and they have a jack and jack stands that we can use. So we start with that, we like get the jack stands, but the jack stands are not tall enough for the bus. So we jack it up. Murphy confirms that the rear wheel bearings do need replacing. What we need to do is get the parts and find a mechanic who can do it, since we can't get everything we need to do it. So we are calling all around looking for these parts. Napa can get them to us in like 5 to 7 business days, which was going to be like at least another week to week and a half. We're kind of at the point in the year where we are both working in Acadia in Maine for the summer, and so we need to be back there. So we are kind of like on a timetable at this point. So we don't really want to be spending like a whole nother week here, like waiting for a part to get here. Let's try a different place. So we call a place that is like Volkswagen Parts in California. They have the part and they can overnight it for $60. so we overnighted for $60. That was a painful $60 to spend. And so then we have the part coming, but we need a mechanic to put it in. Vacation mechanic is gone. We call another mechanic, and there's apparently like a car show in town this weekend, so they're booked out for like 2 weeks. But they were like, try this other mechanic across town, call them, and they can take us. Right now, Murphy has walked to town, which is like 3 miles from here. He's walked to town to pick up the part, which arrived today, and then 9:30 tomorrow morning is our appointment to get the part installed. And then hopefully we'll be good to go. I gotta say, like, the logistics of traveling and like having to solve problems like this is like kind of annoying, because you end up having to do things like pay $60 to have a part overnighted. Alright, I need to stop telling stories because I'm not cleaning very fast. I'm gonna lose daylight. This is taking a long time. I still have so much stuff to do. This may have been too big of an undertaking for 4 p.m. Okay, I'm gonna like get after it. Start putting stuff back in the bus. And the thing I like about doing it this way, like taking everything out of the van and then putting it back in after cleaning, is that you can kind of evaluate if you need to change around how you're organizing things. Like for instance, it's changed from like winter to now like more spring, summer weather. So some of the warm things that we needed, like thermoses or the heater, can probably go in harder to reach places. I might do a little bit of reorganizing as I put everything back in. Oh man. You know what's terrible about like cleaning your house essentially like outside is that I will like brush all this like desert dirt out of here and it's like already all red dirt in here again. This is a fool's errand. What am I doing? I don't know. I said this was not a declutter situation, but I do have a declutter pile. Just some T-balls in this little clip that we never use. I'm just gonna ask Murphy if he wants to keep either of these things before we get rid of it. So that's our declutter for the day. All right, that's it for our van clean out. Sorry if this was like a little weird and boring, but sometimes our days are like a little weird and boring. If you're interested, I do have a video of a full van tour. It was the very first video we made on YouTube. I will link it down below so you can see a little bit more about how we organize our cabinets and things like that. As always, thank you so much for watching. I put out new videos every Tuesday, so make sure you subscribe down below to follow along with our travels. Bye, friends. Gonna miss the big clean out of the bus?
No.
Sure you don't want to stay and clean?
I mean, no.
Sweating. Let's start that over. I'm sweating already. Really hot in here already. I'm just sitting on the floor procrastinating. Alright, here we go. If you're interested, there's 4 ATVs driving by. You're interested in that? I'm not interested in that. Nah, tripod.